Eleanor, I don't wanna touch you, I don't wanna clutch you. I can't turn around and walk away cause I love you. Horsepower muscles, blow your head off through the sunroof. Then I burn rubber in the tunnel. Spitfire 454 off the mud.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video of Build or Bust. This is our teardown episode, and as you can see, everything's yanked out of the motor. Quick little disclaimer right here and here, or right here and now. I'm just one cut in this thing, but I tore it down. I got everything on video. I went to edit it, and somehow I messed something up. I'm not gonna say a million times. I made that statement in the other video too. I know that first video was probably hard for y'all to watch. Drove me nuts listening to how many times I said but I got everything on video and I accidentally deleted it. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Absolutely irritated, frustrated. Wanted to put everything back together and tear it back down, but there's no point. It's already apart, so let's just leave it apart. I have another engine we have to tear apart back here, which is all the stuff that's going to go into this anyway. So I'll get the tear down of the that's the L33 block. So we'll get the tear down of that. So basically what we're working with here is, this was a 4.8. It's a 4.853, but this had the 4.8 internals. I pulled crank rods, pistons, everything out. Pulled it all out. Cam, this was supposed to be a 12-second naturally aspirated engine in a 69 Camaro. I don't believe that one bit. Pretty sure it's a GM cam. Nothing looks spectacular unless he was running nitrous, but it's not naturally aspirated, so if he's running nitrous. But there's no way this was a 12-second engine, in my opinion. This is just a bone stock, pretty well put together LS. Bearings and the rods were smoked. Main bearings are good. Cam bearings, they're junk. So those are getting yanked out. We're going to slap some new cam bearings in it. And I don't know if I'm going to need rod bearings in that, because obviously the rods and pistons I took out of it aren't going back in here. Those are 3rd gen rods and pistons. Sure, they'll handle the horsepower, but the 4th gen stuff handles more horsepower, which that L33 block over there is a 3rd gen. It's a 3rd gen aluminum block. It only came 05 to 07, but it has 4th gen internals. So that being said, that we're just going to take everything that's in that block out. It's a good block, nothing wrong with it. It's aluminum. Everyone loves aluminum. This is going to be the test dummy block. I've never tuned. I've never played with an LS. I've been strictly old school until now. 406s, 383s. I started with a 383. That was the first build. I messed it up. I've rebuilt it. I rebuilt that 3 times because I did all my own machine work, and I'm not afraid to admit I learned. And the only way to learn is to mess stuff up. I messed stuff up. I honed valve guides a little too tight. I stuck a few valves and bent those. So I've had head issues. I've replaced heads on a 383, switched cams, all that stuff. And then last year I went to a 406. That's what that engine was that I showed you in the first video that was sitting behind me. I got rid of that. This is the route we're going. Just didn't seem feasible to spend the amount of money that it really costs to make 1,000 horse with a 406. It's just a lot of money. I mean, it's cool that guys are doing it. I respect any engine building. I may be a die-hard Chevy guy, but I respect any kind of engine. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got for a breakdown for you. The heads that I did take off here, I think I said something about it in the first video, these 862s came off of this engine. This one sitting right here. And we're not running these 862s because they have a goofy casting. And this is what I'm talking about. Got this right here. That weird little casting blemish. And I'm worried, the distance right there, I don't have that on the 799 heads. They're sitting up there. And I'm really worried that once I boost this, that I might blow out that head gasket. So, being that I have a good set of 799 heads up there, which are even better, I'm just going to set these aside for backups. If something ever goes wrong with those heads, slap one of these on, mismatch the heads, turbos don't matter, they'll force air through anything, and we'll use it for backup. So these heads, we're not using them. Only thing we're using off this block is we're using the main caps, obviously, front plates. I'm not even going to use the harmonic balancer. I'm buying an SFI balancer. Neutral balance SFI balancer. Not even going to use this. And the cool billet valve covers on it I'm going to use. Same with the cool S10 oil pan and all that great stuff. I'm going to use those. I'm not even going to use the what is that? Basically, the top plate, engine top plate, plate cover, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even going to use this. As you can see, no knock sensor holes. You want knock sensor holes if you're on boost to detect spark knock to be able to retard timing. So we're gonna run a stock one off of one of these other 5.3s I have around here. I'm not buying no billet fancy looking thing. That block over there, I have other plans for that. Not next year, because this is gonna be the one I'll learn on. That block is gonna get turned into a 383 stroker. And once I learn on this, if it lives, I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna throw it in one of the other vehicles I have. I'm not gonna tell you what car this is going in, but I have a 93 Chevy Cheyenne short box that's out back that I've owned for a long time, ever since I was in high school. And I have a El Camino that's sitting outside as well, but that, we'll get into that in a little bit later date. That's gonna be a naturally aspirated car. I don't really want to do turbos or anything like that to it. I just want to put a pretty healthy little naturally aspirated cam in it with a 6-speed manual transmission and just drive the El Camino everywhere, because I love El Caminos. I'm a big G-body fan. So yeah, that's the rundown. What else can I show you? What else did we go through? I mean, try to think here. The only thing I can think of that we're really going to do to this block is I'm going to take it up to the machine shop and I'm going to hot tank it and try to get as much of this crappy black paint off here as I can, clean it up as good as I can, and do a little bit of a paint job to it. I like to make my engines look pretty, because usually my cars look like crap, and I don't ever pop my hood, but for people that come over to the house and stuff like that, they're like, oh, that car looks pretty cool, and this, that, and the other, and then you pop the hood and it looks good underneath, and looks better underneath than it does, you know, as a whole car. That's kind of the way I like things to be. I want it to look a little ratted out. Once you look at it and be like, that's a piece of shit. So that way I can surprise you in the end. Oh. And as far as turbos, intercoolers, inlet pipe, well, intercooler, I'm going with a Frostbite intercooler. Turbo, it's still up in the air. I'm shooting for 1,000 horse, so, but turbo's still up in the air. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I know it's gonna be VS Racing. I don't know if it's gonna be 85 millimeter, 80 millimeter, 88 millimeter dinner plate. It's gonna be the next gen, the old school generation, the I don't know. I don't. There's so many different opinions and views, and I'm just gonna cross that bridge when I get there. Whatever one will support 1,300 horse and is the cheapest when it comes time to buy it is probably what I'll buy. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you. Sorry, I tried to make a video of tearing this one down. I accidentally deleted it. So, but I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna get a video of tearing down that aluminum block over there. And then we'll get a video hot tanking this, painting it. I'll probably make a video painting it, even. And I don't mean rattle can painting. I mean like I straight up prime the block, base coat, clear coat, not single stage even, like base coat, clear coat, 2-to-1, Omni paint, like the works, something that you would spray on a show car. I don't know, I always do it. That 406 over there has a sweet paint job on it, and that color has a story behind it. We'll get into the color story a little bit later. That's kind of a soft subject. I can go show you that engine though. I don't know if you guys care. Y'all probably came to see LS stuff, but I'll show you some old school stuff that I was into forever. And honestly, if I had the money to build one of these to beat an LS, I would do it just to make people mad. That's just me. I just like ticking people off. But as you can see, this is the block I painted. It's a little dark over here. I mean, made it look pretty good. I spent some time on it. Right here's that L33 block. And as you can see, it's got, let me see if I can show you. Might not be able to see it. I don't know if y'all can, you guys can't see that. Hang on one second. Just want to go grab a light. This right here is the easiest way to tell if it's a 4th gen or not. See these pistons right here? Nothing, right? Nothing on top of them except for a dimple. And I think that might be a way to indicate if they're a 4.8 or not. I don't believe so though. I think 5.3s have those as well. But this is a for sure way to tell if there's 4th gen internals and an engine if the heads are off of it. Hang on. Let me get down here. See that little cross stamped in there? Yeah, you can see it. I can see it through this GoPro. That cross right there means 1,400 horse and send it. That's what that cross means. So, that's 4th gen stuff. Is there anything else we're gonna go over right now? I haven't done anything else to it. I've been busy. Holidays, you know, holidays are here. I tried to make a video on Thanksgiving, and I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving. Just been busy. I'm gonna start posting more frequently here, though. I'm gonna try to, now that I'm getting motivated to get some stuff done with this. So, I guess all I can say is stay tuned for the next one. Like, subscribe, comment. So, and let me know what you guys want to see. If there's something cool that you've seen in the garage that you want to know more about. If there's anything, I mean, something cool that you've seen in the garage. Questions about small block Chevy stuff, old school small block Chevy stuff, ask away. I got answers for days on that stuff, and if I don't have the answer, my pops has the answer. He's been building them for a lot longer than I've been alive, and some high horsepower stuff. So he always played around with alcohol sprint car engines. That man knows how to build some stuff. So anything, just go ahead and comment it down below. and I'll try my best to get back with you. I appreciate everyone coming in and watch the video. Hopefully you guys are still here with me. Hopefully you guys will still be here with me when we make the next video. So, and I appreciate all of the, the love that I'm getting on Facebook from everyone around Hastings that knows me, went to school with me. Appreciate it, guys. So, all I can say is thank you. And I hope to see y'all in the next video.